Good evening, ladies and gents, and of course we are back for another Dreamworld video. This seems to be a weekly occurrence at this point, but there's that much wool unraveling day by day. I can't not make these videos. They're too much. They're too much fun.
I have been living in a dream world for the past 4 months, and I have finally woken up to reality.
You think that you've seen all the information, and then they release more, like they do more stupid things. First things first, they deleted the entire mod chat after some creepy messages came out. And then, a weird thing, so everybody already knows about this Giga Bear thing, where it's like this guy that's super racist and is basically banished from all of the top 20 MMO communities. This guy, you just have to Google Giga Bear. He pops up everywhere, right? Now, somebody alerted Garrison to this, saying, let me pull up all his stuff and see if we want to keep him here. Bear in mind, this guy is backed for 2,500. Now, despite the fact that this guy is overly racist and has offended every community, like online so far, they kept him around and then made him a mod after knowing his past. What? If that doesn't show how money hungry and greedy these guys are, I don't know what does. To me, this is insane. They think all their messages in mod chat are private. They're not. We've seen all of them, and we've got a log of all of them. I've given it to a few guys to comb through and find as much creepy stuff as they can, because there's a lot of creepy stuff. I'll have had some on the screen now of things that were said that were a little bit weird. But beyond that, it'll probably be next video that we find all the stuff, because these logs are huge, like massive, gigabytes. And you're obviously all here for one reason. May the 21st, Alpha. This has been the burning train that we've seen coming from a distance for the longest time now. We knew that whatever they release on the May the 21st was going to be a disaster, but we got it a day early. Oh dear, it was a mess. Everything we thought about this alpha, completely warranted. Placeholder buildings as cubes? No, those are the buildings. That is what you get. But they're saying it's placeholder still, but it was a placeholder ready to release the alpha, which is still a placeholder. Essentially, what I'm going to tell you is that in 4 months from their last development, which was the pre-alpha, it has been 4 months. They've added nothing. Absolutely bare bones, nothing. They've built a city, and by built a city, I mean they purchased or stole, as we'll get back to, more assets. Again, this time they thought, we can't use the Unreal or Unity stores, it's going to be too obvious. We're going to have to get it from Kitbash 3D. Well, we've traced it back to Kitbash 3D because it was called that. And it kind of looks like they haven't bought these either, because I asked them. And the guys said, it doesn't look like they've been purchased. They will get back to me with a confirmation, though. And if they have purchased it, they've purchased it under a license for one person to use, not a team that is going to publish. Which, again, is not surprising. This is what we've come to expect from these guys now. And it's just, it doesn't surprise anyone. It really doesn't. And then, of course, there's the Pantheon, which isn't anything like it was in the alpha. There's no Colosseum in there. This is how it should have looked in the trailer compared to what there actually is. Their game is so awfully optimized that they've put a fog to try and, because they think it's going to help with render distance. But all they've done is made the viewable distance less, which is an issue because they haven't actually made things fade in and out. You know, the things that will actually help with performance of the game. They've made the performance worse and then made it visually worse at the same cost. So I'm not really sure what these guys are doing. This, and when I said to you that this was going to be cobbled together in 6 days because they were still trying to hire someone to do it for them, I was not joking. They have cobbled this together in 6 days, not 4 months. And I thought I'd give their networking a chance, right? Their networking is the bee's knees. It's the thing that's going to hold everything together. Well, for starters, I do have an alpha key. I was on there. Day 1. Well, day 0, actually. I got in early. The issue with this is that I tested out their server, and I had a theory in my previous video. And that theory was that they are not authenticating anything on the network. Meaning, you can tell the server, hey, I've done this. And the server will just be like, cool, here you go, I guess. Like, you could say, I have mined a gem. And it will just be like, yeah, here's your gem then. There are no checks whatsoever being made on the server. I can set my player speed. I can even speed up the server's day and night cycle remotely. When I say this game is making no authentication, I could probably control somebody else's character. The damage you could do with this to somebody else's computer is bad. It's really bad. I don't think they realise what they've got themselves into. Because this has to end in a court case. I feel the next episode that I make on this will be like courtside, just recording. I had a reporter that reached out to me and said, hey, I reached out to Zach and Garrison for an interview. They said that they are working 80-hour weeks and don't have time. Which, again, is a bit strange, because if they're working 80-hour weeks and the alpha was pushed out in 5 days, where's all this work gone? Because now, opposite players are now spheres and not players. They've actually undeveloped their game. They've taken things away because they didn't work. The housing system is a nightmare. I logged in on my account and I don't have a housing plot. Just broken. But it's okay, because I can probably just tell the server to give me one, and it will. I am worried about this for multiple reasons. When I said they're stalling and really, really trying to to just drag this out, they really are. Wolf sat and streamed this abomination in Discord, that's Zach, for 3 hours. And people were just looking like, what? What even is this? And I truly believe that Schiazo switching sides at this point is going to be the nail in the coffin. It has to be the nail in the coffin for this. I don't think there's any way they can redeem from this now. They've kicked almost all their mods because the mods have just basically said, yeah, I'm leaving. I want nothing to do with this. Every single mod right now has left the Dreamworld Discord because they know it's a scam now. In fact, a lot of them are hanging out in my Discord. I'm so confused by the whole situation. Yet I'm also not really confused at all. I mean, we knew this was coming, but I thought they were going to say, we need to delay it, we need a few more days or something, just to give some resemblance of a game that they made. Just some resemblance of it. But they haven't. It's terrifying. It really is. And now that it's been picked up by mainstream media, I think we're going to see some change very, very soon. Whether it be a court case in the coming weeks, or before they've even been taken to court for the asset theft in the beginning and the music theft, they're doing more things that's going to land them in court. I hope you guys are okay with the shorter video today. This was going to be a different video originally, but with the alpha coming out yesterday, I figured you guys might want to know about this information. Just things surrounding the alpha. There is definitely a lot more to cover on this, but I want to wait until I have some concrete evidence on some of the things I suspect once again. I hate to bring you information and say to you, well, I can't show you the proof. So I'm going to try not to do that from now on. But again, this is it's insane. It's absolutely mental that any of this is still going on. Guys, I'm going to be live over on Twitch if you're watching this as it premieres. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. And once again, a massive thank you to all of my patrons. I really couldn't be making these videos without you. We'll be back to normal length videos again Tuesday, and I hope to see you there. And guys, as always, have a fantastic day and a fantastic week.